would like to know where you're going, because if it's cool, then I might be interested in going too. You having fun, or is it an emergency? Because if it is, I don't want to have any part of it. Unless the emergency is here and I should be running away from it, then I'd also like to know that. You're back. I didn't read that ahead of time, so it kind of startled me.
I read it for you, though. I said Rhett runs away, and then I ran away.
I gave a pair of these to my daughter Lily, and she was very ecstatic. When we were designing the new gray 2.0s, which, more blatant promotion here. When we were designing this, we talked about doing a pink one, and then we decided to do a gray one, and she got her hopes up about the pink one, and then I dashed her hopes because I told her that we decided on a gray 2.0. But then I didn't tell her when later for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we're going to do this anyway, which we're now doing. So she didn't know about it until I gave her a pair.
And I don't think I even said that. I don't think I said October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. There was a lot to say while the wheel was spinning, and I just kind of ran out of steam.
You said a portion of these is going to go to breast cancer awareness. Like you're going to take part of a shoe.
Yeah, a little piece of the...
But then you changed it.
Shoelace.
Butt touch. Something that I failed to mention is that we were at, meaning me and Rhett and our wives were at, what was that? YouTube Comedy Week.
YouTube Comedy Week.
And there's a big crowd, and this is kind of the backstage. So we had to go on stage and do our thing. There was the crowd out there watching the live event, but then everyone who participated, there was a lot of people were in this kind of like cool people space. We got to be in the cool people zone.
It's called the VIP section.
We got to eat food, but there was like 200 people in there. It was like a party.
They weren't very important because there was a lot of
party beside the party.
You know, it's sort of a bad VIP section when there's like 800 people in there. And you're like, I mean, really? Come on, guys.
Very important, and just anyone who can find any way
very
to get
alive.
In. Christy got butt grabbed.
Yeah, it wasn't a butt
I don't think
touch.
It was a butt touch. She comes up to me. You know, I wasn't beside her at one point. I was getting some food over here, and she was over here talking to somebody, and then she comes up to me and she says, somebody grabbed my butt.
Squeezed a little bit.
Squeezed it. And like there was a squeeze and a pause, then a let go.
And did she turn around?
And she turned around. She turned around, there's nobody there. So it was a ghost squeeze.
It might have been like that thing when you feel your phone ring, and it's not really ringing. Maybe you grab her butt so often. Every once in a while.
Yeah, because I do it
the ghost ring.
I know that, but I'm saying that thing where you think that someone's grabbed your butt.
Yeah, maybe it's like that.
I mean, I have every right to grab her butt, but I am going to be honest and say I don't do it often enough for her to think that it happens like all the time.
Like a phone ring.
Yeah.
Multiple times a day. Well,
but it was weird that I would expect that the guy would be there. Like when she turned around, he'd be like yeah, like right there.
Well, the interesting thing I find about this, though, is that
what am I supposed to do?
Well, let me tell you what you would have done. If only, again, going back to what we talked about in the episode, your nature to instigate a conflict. If you had seen the guy do it, I could only have imagined what he would have said. Like the time the guy ran into Christy playing football at Panama City Beach.
Yeah.
And you did the same thing. You ran up to him. And like got in his face and you're like, what are you thinking? And
told that story
and
in a previous episode.
Seriously, what would you have done? You would have been like, first there would have been like this,
man,
trying to figure out what you were going to say. And
then she's taken.
No,
that tush is mine.
No. You would have never said anything that clever. It would have been like, hey, buddy, what is that about? It would be something like that.
Yeah, and I would have been the man. You know? What would you have done if some guy grabbed your wife's butt? First of all, was it you? Because I just want to go on record. Was it you?
No, it wasn't me.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't know what I would have done.
I didn't think it was you, but I just wanted to cover my bases. It occurred to me. The guy wasn't there. I didn't know if you thought it was some kind of a joke.
Okay, so...
what would you do?
What would I do? I'd confront him. But it would be.
You wouldn't be like, hey, buddy. You'd be like,
no.
Hey, buddy.
I would be like, hey, come with me. You know what I'm saying? I like it.
Come with you where?
To a place where we can have a conversation. I don't want because what happens when you go up in a public place and you're like, what do you think? And then everybody looks, and then it's just like now it's high school, and what are you gonna punch the guy in front of everybody? I'd be like,
wrestle him.
Hey, come with me. And then all of a sudden he's like, who's this really tall guy asking me to come with him? I'm scared.
I mean,
and
you
then,
got size, so I mean, you.
No, but
I don't have
when
size.
you walk up to a dude and you're like, come with me. He has no idea what to expect.
But then you have to take him somewhere.
Yeah,
right?
then you take him into the hallway and then you punch him. You know,
so no one can help you.
No.
I don't want to take anyone somewhere that when I fight them, I don't have any assistance.
Now, you
Come with me to all of my friends over
you
here.
take him to the hallway
and
then you're like, you like touching butts? You know, you touched a button there. You know whose butt that was? That was my wife's butt.
I'm going to do that in a public place. I'm just saying, you have size, you know?
Yeah, but then if the guy turns on you and beats you up, no one knows about it. It just happened in a hallway, and then you're just a bloodied man in a hallway somewhere, and they're like, what happened? I was like, I tripped and hit the wall, as opposed to 800 VIPs saw me get my butt kicked.
That wouldn't happen.